Hello, Trojan Nation. Coach Kennelly coming to you live with another episode from my key series. And this key is going to focus about reframing your thoughts. So there's a lot of things that can happen to you in life that at first glance they could look bad and they might be bad, but if you reframe them, you might be able to see some positivity out of it. This one's going to be similar to the good life key that we seen a few weeks back. But reframing your thoughts real tangibly, when this break happened with COVID, there was a lot of stuff to shut down, and some people, gave up everything. Some started new hobbies, and no matter what you did, it's not wrong. But now we've been ingrained in it enough where we're at parent-teacher conferences today. Throughout the school year, we're getting used to this online school. You should be starting to get used to a rhythm or something too. So switch this to prepare yourself for whatever is up next. Start reading more books. If you want to do athletics, start getting in shape. If you want to be in band, start playing, practicing your instrument, drawing, whatever you're into. Use this extra time you got to dig deeper into that hobby. Reframe it so you have something better to do. And you might not have extra time. You might be working, taking care of the family. Priorities come up. But if you do have that extra time, don't waste it right now. Another way, like I used today to reframe my thoughts, was today's going to be a long day. I had conferences booked back to back. Boom, 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 boom. At first glance, I was like, wow, this is going to be a long day. I got to do club wrestling afterwards. And, it's going to be, my day's packed and pretty 10 at night. And it started at 6:30 in the morning. So I'm going to be tired. And I know it looking in. This is my one little break. So I want to get these thoughts on tape. But I had to reframe that thought. Instead of saying, I have all these conferences, I get an opportunity to meet all these families, meet all these students, get them better education, talk about their educational goals, and show them some extracurriculars where I want to be able to help all the athletes with this wrestling I offer on Sundays. I realized when I sat down and thought about my goals, my goal isn't necessarily because there might not be a state tournament this year, there might not be a national tournament. So I had to determine what is my value if there's no state to send these kids, which I've done to so many years, state, nationals, let's win it. But my goal is really to teach as many kids wrestling and help them to be better athletes and people as I can. No matter what sport you're playing or no sport, I think those values can be good for anybody. And I don't need a state or a national competition at the end to make sure all that is valued. That stuff can be instilled with no competitions. Those are great and they're ways to test, but at the end of the day, my goals are somewhere different. So I had to reframe my thoughts, be positive for this COVID restrictions, and start to think about the good things I can do rather than focus on the bad. Because people, that were complaining before the COVID happened are the same ones that are complaining now, the same ones are going to be complaining afterwards. And as cliche as it is, with that glass, you can look at it half full or half empty. And that's a choice. I look at it first, I definitely see half empty, but now I'm trying to reframe it into half full. Or at least, that's a 50-50 glass. It'd be a realist. So I think there's a little good in all those viewpoints, but try to think positive thoughts. They're going to make everything around you better. And at least you have a chance. If you don't believe in yourself, you don't love yourself, nobody else will. So it all starts with you. Let's try to get 1% better today. Let's try to keep a growth mindset and reframe some negative thoughts. When the devil's talking to us, flip his script and do something positive with it. So thank you for watching. And as always, it's going to be peace and much love to you.